Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. In the fast-paced world of Chinese romance dramas, few pairings have captured audience hearts as quickly and intensely as Su Kai and Seven Tan Songyun and You are more beautiful than the stars. From the very first episode, the sparks between their characters, Han Ding and Ji Jing, have ignited screens and set fan forums on fire. But what's truly fascinating isn't just the love story within the show. It's the raw, real moments behind the scenes, the kind that only emerge when actors connect deeply with their roles and with each other. In a rare interview, Su Kai opens up about his personal journey in portraying Han Ding, his admiration for Seven Tan, and the emotional moments that left a lasting impact. Han Ding is not your typical romantic hero. He doesn't come armed with sweet talk, poetic love letters, or heart-fluttering gestures. Instead, he's the kind of man who walks into a room and commands respect, not with noise but with silence. His intelligence is razor-sharp, his vision for the future is crystal clear, and his work ethic borders on relentless. But what truly makes him fascinating is the emotional wall he keeps up. A wall that only one person, Ji Jing, slowly begins to break through. Su Kai explained that Han Ding's so-called sharp tongue is not out of cruelty or arrogance. He speaks from logic, not emotion, the actor noted. He believes that truth, even when it's hard to hear, is a form of respect. But that belief often isolates him, making him misunderstood by those who don't look past his words. What redeems Han Ding is his unshakable sincerity. He may not flirt, but he listens. He may not chase, but he stays. And in a world full of pretenders, that kind of honesty feels revolutionary. It's no wonder fans find themselves falling not just for Su Kai, but for the quiet, grounded intensity of Han Ding. While You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars shines with emotional storytelling and picturesque cinematography, what makes it truly unforgettable is the undeniable chemistry between Su Kai and Seven Tan Songyun. And according to Su Kai, that magic didn't just happen in front of the camera. It started long before the first take. In interviews, Su Kai couldn't hide his admiration for his co-star. Seven is meticulous, he said with a smile. Before we shoot any scene, she always initiates a deep conversation. Not just about her lines, but about the emotional flow, how our characters interact, how the tone should feel. She treats acting like architecture. She builds, layer by layer. But what surprised Su Kai the most was her ability to blend serious professionalism with vibrant warmth. She's logical, absolutely, he added. But she's also funny, effortlessly so. Even during tense rehearsals, she has this ability to lighten the mood, to make people laugh at just the right moment. It's this duality, sharp focus paired with spontaneous joy, that made their dynamic come alive. Many of the light-hearted, natural moments in the series were born from genuine laughter on set. We had these unscripted bursts of joy during blocking, Su Kai revealed. You can't fake that kind of connection. Fans have noticed it too. Comments flood social media with praise for how natural their interactions feel. It's more than acting, it's rapport. Whether exchanging glances, bickering playfully, or just sharing silence, Su Kai and Seven Tan radiate a comfort level that feels earned. That comfort translated into scenes that pulse with authenticity, the kind that makes viewers root for them not just as Han Ding and Ji Jing, but maybe, just maybe, beyond the screen as well. While You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars offers plenty of emotional twists and dramatic tension, it's the quiet, intimate scenes that have left viewers swooning, and Su Kai himself deeply moved. One of his most cherished moments? The now iconic wedding scene, where Han Ding, in full traditional attire, carries Ji Jing in a princess hold. Su Kai described it as a moment where fantasy and emotion met, capturing not just the beauty of the characters' relationship, but also the fairy tale elegance that C-dramas do so well. We rehearsed that scene a lot, he recalled. Not just physically, but emotionally. We wanted it to feel like more than just a romantic image. We wanted viewers to feel their journey behind that embrace. Another standout? The bathroom shaving scene. Tender, subtle, and incredibly human. In this simple act of care, Han Ding reveals vulnerability. It's quiet, Sukai said, but it speaks volumes. It shows trust. It shows intimacy without needing a single word. And who could forget the cooking scene, where Han Ding prepares a meal for Ji Jing? Unlike the usual dramatic declarations of love, this is love in action. Understated, yet deeply sincere. Sukai explained, Han Ding doesn't know how to say, "I love you," but he knows how to express it with his hands, with small gestures. Lastly, the college flashbacks bring a bittersweet charm. Seeing the characters in their younger, more carefree selves, navigating school cafeterias and student life, evoked real nostalgia. It made me miss being a student, Sukai confessed. There's something innocent about that phase, and we wanted to capture it with real emotion. Together, these scenes aren't just romantic. They're relatable, real, and resonate with anyone who's ever fallen in love in the quietest of ways. For Sukai, portraying Han Ding wasn't just another role, it was a personal journey. As much as the character transformed on screen, something quietly shifted in Sukai himself behind the scenes. In several candid interviews, he revealed how deeply the role affected him, not just as an actor but as a man. Han Ding is nothing like the typical romantic hero, Sukai explained. He's not expressive. He doesn't chase love with flowers or songs. But he listens. He stays. And that really stayed with me. The experience prompted Sukai to examine how he handles relationships in real life. He admitted that while he's more outgoing and emotionally expressive than Han Ding, he deeply resonates with the character's value system, particularly his belief in loyalty, sincerity, and quiet strength. Sometimes in real life, people get caught up in appearances. How love looks, not how it feels, he shared. But Han Ding taught me that love can be powerful even in silence. You don't always need grand words. Sometimes the way you look at someone, the way you choose to understand them, that's more powerful than anything you can say. He also expressed gratitude for the role's emotional complexity. Playing Han Ding wasn't easy. It required restraint, nuance, and subtlety. But it also gave him room to grow. I had to slow down, he said, to feel every beat of a scene, to live in the silence. That's something I'll take with me long after filming ends. And perhaps that's why viewers feel so drawn to Han Ding. Because behind every measured word and thoughtful glance, there's a little bit of Sukai himself, learning, reflecting, and feeling alongside the audience. Among the many emotional layers in You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars, the college flashback sequences offer a particularly tender escape, not just for viewers, but for Sukai himself. In the series, Han Ding and Ji Jing are seen during their university years, surrounded by classmates, crowded cafeterias, late-night study sessions, and the kind of awkward, innocent energy that only youth can carry. When we filmed those scenes, it truly felt like I had gone back in time, Sukai shared. Watching extras dressed as students laugh, argue, and chase each other through campus brought back a part of me I hadn't visited in years. But these weren't just light-hearted memories for the sake of the story. They served as an emotional anchor. You see where their love began, Sukai explained. Before success, before heartbreak, before they became who they are. And when you know their history, their present becomes so much more meaningful. These youthful moments, buying food in the cafeteria, sharing glances in the library, walking home together after class, may seem simple, but they're filled with subtle tension and unspoken emotions. There's a kind of beauty in what's almost said but never quite spoken, he added. It's the push and pull of first love. It's the kind of thing that makes your heart ache. In the best way. Many fans commented that these scenes reminded them of their own school days. The first time they liked someone but didn't know how to say it. The thrill of small touches. The magic of growing up together. That's why these moments linger, because they're not just cinematic, they're real. You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars may be categorized as a romance, but the layers of character development, mutual growth, and emotional honesty lift it into something more meaningful. It's about learning to love without games, about growing not just together, but for one another, and about discovering that sometimes the quietest gestures speak the loudest. With each scene they share, Sukai and Seven Tan remind us why Chinese romantic dramas have such global appeal. It's not just about pretty faces or dramatic kisses. It's about connection. And when that connection is real, like what we've seen between these two, the audience feels it too. Let's talk. What's your favorite scene? Now that you've gotten a peek behind the curtain of You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars, we want to hear from you. What's your favorite Han Ding Ji Jing moment? Do you think Sukai and Seven Tan should reunite in another drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Sukai and Seven Tan's on-screen magic, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to your channel name for more exclusive C-drama content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And most importantly, keep supporting these amazing actors who bring stories to life with such heart and passion. Until next time, stay dreamy, and maybe a little more beautiful than the stars.